Hey, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a little while since I have done a car vlog. First things first, looking at my son's M3 here. It's a 2022, not a 2023. It's a G80. And the main reason why he chose a 22 versus a 23 or 24 is because of the interior. The interior, he just thought that with the 22, with the more classic or traditional type of dashboard, it wasn't like one big panel, it's just more characteristics. So he really liked the 22 more. 22 is a little bit cheaper because it's 1 year older, but it's still a G80. It's a very good car. But something that we noticed right off the bat after we drove it for a couple of days, owning it, that it was the front at a higher speed, it was very bouncy. What I mean by that, there were some travels in the front. And I talked to a couple people. I talked to, of course, my guys over at Studio RSR. They were telling me that, hey, you could always, drop the front a little bit and change the springs or the coilovers and do some toe arm adjustments and even sway bars or something in that manner. And if I would have done that, that would have been, something that means I have to lower the front of my car. And Justin really do not like this car being lower because with the GR86, the Toyota that he had, while I did drop it a hair, he hated it because it was so lower. And then with the Type R, we didn't lower that at all. And he really enjoyed the height of that. So with this particular car, he said, hey, Dad, let's not lower it if we can. So I started doing researching. And I stumbled upon something on the internet. It was called Bimmer Remote. Bimmer Remote does this, the official site's called Bimmer Remote Coding. They have this offering called CSCSL Flash for the BMW M2, M3, and M4. What they do offer in this flash is that it does, of course, the gearbox and transmission, DSC flash, differential flash, suspension flash. And all we really need is just the Ethernet cable, which plugs into ODB, hardwire from here to there, because they have to remote into the machine to program it. And they use TeamView to really just access your computer and program it from there. And let me tell you, the process was flawless. I ordered the software on a Saturday, and in the beginning of the week, 20-minute session over the internet, boom, done. Now, after that, I took it on for a drive. Right away, I felt that the transmission and the steering right away was sharper. What I mean by that, the transmission is when I go through different M modes, depending on how you situate it or configure your car, the gear held a lot longer, the RPM was higher. So the car was really responsive at that time. So with that, even during regular M modes, it was good. Now with the flash, it's even better. The steering got sharper, meaning that depending on the configuration you made with comfort and so forth, or sports, it dialed in even sharper. What I would also say is that the biggest thing for us is that it's the suspension, like I've mentioned early in this vlog. The travel was eliminated. It was really, well, I wouldn't say completely eliminated. I would say that it reduced the bounciness to at least like an 80% mark. It does do a little bit, very, very slight hint of it, but overall it's definitely better than when the car was at OEM type of tuning for the front suspension. So for that, for only $200 on sale right now, and by all means, I'm plugging them, but I am not sponsored by them. The original price, I think, is like $259. Right now, it's going for $200. It's a very, very good flash. And the best thing about the whole thing is that you don't have to crack your ECU for it. So it doesn't harm your ECU. If there's any downside, the only downside is that you have to turn off auto update over the air. So those minor updates that you get from BMW, which is not very often, it's not like a Tesla where it comes out like every 3 or 4 days or a week and a half. BMW does over-the-air flash, traditional, just correcting very minor stuff. You will not get those anymore because if you receive over-the-air flashes, it will wipe out that coding. So, overall, it's really good. I will continue to provide feedback to it. The links will be below. Check it out. I think for the money, you can't beat it. It's really, really good. I can't recommend it highly enough. And considering all the cars I've tuned and just fiddle with, this is really good. So with that being said, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please do support me and my son's channels. Till that time comes, peace out. And look for the links on the bottom.